right, guys, here it is. The corruption they spits in your face and they don't care and they just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And this is the result. And as I said in my previous episodes, Democrats will do any crime they want and they'll get away with it because they'll never get prosecuted. You don't believe me? Look at blue states. Look at the crime in the blue states. But from political, let's read this. YouTube here. See, political. Biden classified document case ends without charges. How ironic. Attorney General Merrick Garland, another corrupt individual, notified Congress that the special counsel had concluded his investigation. An independent investigation into classified document found at the home of the President Joe Biden and a think tank office he used has concluded without apparent charges, according to a letter sent to Congress on Wednesday. The letter from Attorney General Merrick Garland to Congress leaders did not include a copy of Special Counsel Robert Hur's report, which is being reviewed by a legal privilege team. It provided few details about the investigation, but made no mention of charges. He's the president. He's a Democrat. We're not going to charge him. It's Joe Biden. He's been in politics for 50 years. He can't do no wrong. Come on. The Attorney General said Hur filed his final report Monday, and the bulk of it is expected to be made public soon. I am committed to making as much of the special counsel's report public as possible, consistent with legal requirements and department policy, Garland wrote in a one-page letter. Garland said the release of the report was waiting on a legal privilege review by Biden's White House counsel's office. White House spokesperson Ian Sam said the review should be completed later this week. The Attorney General appointed her in January 2023 to conduct an independent investigation into the discovery of classified records in the garage at Biden's Delaware residence and in files at the Penn Biden Center for Diplomacy and Global Engagement in Washington. Hur was named as special counsel about 2 months after Garland tapped former federal prosecutor Jack Smith to serve as special counsel to investigate the handling of classified documents by former President Donald Trump at his home in Florida and elsewhere. About 300 classified documents were found at Trump's home in Palm Beach. There were about 20 at Biden's related sites. Hur and his team interviewed Biden over 2 days in October. The following month, officials speaking on conditions of anonymity said no criminal charges were expected in this case. So, let's digest this, guys. FBI knew Trump had classified documents. FBI guided Trump on how to secure those documents, put them in a secure place, a SCIF, vault, whatnot. And Trump decided not to turn over the documents over subpoena. Biden knew he had classified documents in his garage. He knew he had classified documents in his whatever office that he had. Notified nobody. Only reason he notified was when Trump was raided. You see the difference? You see how they play the victim? Oh, Biden did not break the law because he notified them personally that there are classified documents in his garage next to his Corvette and in his office. He deployed a special team to get these documents out of his possession. But wait a minute. No one's questioning the fact that he held on to these documents for the 4 years that Trump was in office. No one's going to question that. No one's going to question the fact that in 4 years he sold or released or I can't he provided information of these documents to outside counterparts. Maybe no one's gonna question that. That's it. No charges. Of course, no charges. The Biden DOJ is not going to charge Biden. They're not going to come out and say, yeah, he broke the law. Because it's election year, right? It's election year. Why would they charge a sitting president during election year? Now, the coward Republicans are going to let this one slide too, just like anything else. They're cowards. They have no backbone. And one of my hopes is for when Trump gets into office, I hope he demolishes the Republican Party as well. The Democrat, they just do it to themselves. Nobody cares. Nobody trusts Democrat. And people who vote Democrat, they're just dumb. They're just doing it because of the name. That's it. Because they can't vote Republican. Because if they vote Republican, they'll be called every name on the planet, from all the isms to all the phobias in the dictionary, right? So they're going to be called all that. Sexism, racism, transphobe, fatphobe, xphobe, nophobe, whatever phobe, right? So that's what they got for them, the Democrats. If you disagree with the Democrat, you get all the isms and the phobias. It's just automatically. That's just how it works. Because that's how Democrats function, right? They don't have any logical sense. And that's how they get their voters, right? If you don't want to be called names, you better vote Democrat. If you want to be black, you got to vote Democrat. If you are Mexican, you got to vote Democrat. If you're none of those, then you vote a different party. Doesn't necessarily have to be the Republican Party. You just, if you want to leave your ethnicity and your race, you vote other than Democrat. That's how they function. And this is how their voters are, right? They got no backbone, they got no identity, and they don't think for themselves because they've always been told what to think. That's how they are. They were the first ones in line getting the jab. They were the first ones in line telling everybody else you're a killer if you don't get the jab. So, that's just how it works. That's how the Democratic Party works because they're so democratic, right? Because the communists and the fascists don't force a mass majority to do the same thing that they want them to do because they're such free thinkers. So in this case, same thing, right? Same thing. Obama will never get charged for killing U.S. citizens without Congress approval abroad. Clinton will never get charged for getting his, sucked in the Oval Office. His wife will not get charged for her server that she had in her possession illegally. I mean, the list can go on and on and on and on and on, right? Let's not get started with the Epstein Island because all the Democrats were protected. And this is another case, guys. That's it. Tell me if there's a country left here. Just point me to the right direction because I don't see it. I truly don't see it anymore. I could make videos of how things blow up in Democrats' face constantly. But you know what? We've lost the justice system. We've lost the courts. We've lost the Supreme Court. There's just corruption all over the place. So you just tell me what's left, right? What is left? The only thing left is capitalism. That's the only thing left in this country is capitalism. Laws out the window, right? Look at the blue states. You could steal, and they don't give a shit. Nobody cares, right? And funny thing is, Gavin Newsom had the audacity to blame or snap back at an employee for pointing out the obvious that, hey, it's your fault that people steal stuff, right? And he's like, whoa, why am I paying $300 if somebody can just walk out? Well, it's your policies, bro. It's California policy. Last time we checked, he's the governor of California. Anyways, I digress. So now, I don't know how this is going to hurt Trump. I don't know how this is going to help him. He recently lost a case for his presidential immunity, which could be good in a sense, because if there's any backbones of these stupid Republicans, they could go after Biden for lots of things. Uh War crimes and corruption, all that stuff. But they got no backbones, right? Like, these Republicans are just garbage. But in reality, what needs to happen is, well, it's wishful thinking. We're hoping by November time, Trump will still be around. It's unknown how the justice system is going to function, because it is so controlled, it is so corrupt, right? Like Trump's case in New York, how that lady got $83 million because he defamed her. Really? He defamed her. She's 84 years old. She's about to die. And all of a sudden she's defamed? And the jury made the decision in 3 hours? That jury wasn't even legitimate. They were all anti-Trumpers. So you tell me that's a legitimate process? It's not. I mean, you can see it from the judge. He wouldn't even let Trump defend himself. But anyways, it is what it is, guys. Let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. It's a sad history, right? Even even if Trump wins, the damage has already been done. Nothing is gonna get any better than it is now. It's definitely, all this economy is great, economy is doing so good, and blah blah blah. Market is so high, people are making lots of money. Who's the people making money? It's the rich only, right? The rich will get richer, the poor will get poorer. The middle class will end up in a poor situation, right? They end up being poor anyways. So it's not the poor making money because the market is doing good, right? So people need to think about all those stuff. Anyways, guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Peace out.